All right, last video was pretty long, 10 minutes, but I'm going to try and step it down into just per step of the Barefoot Investor. So we're up to step 4 now, which is buying your own house from the Barefoot Investor. So the housing conversation is very interesting at the moment. Housing prices are just through the roof right now. And I wouldn't say it is really worth buying one at the moment. I'm seeing a lot of people selling their homes at the moment, which we just got kicked out of ours because they wanted to sell. So at the moment, renting is definitely cheaper because you don't have to pay the interest on the mortgage and you don't have to pay for upkeep if things break. But I also think there is never a correct time to buy a house, because if you wait for a crash, you could be waiting forever and then you don't have a home. And you're just waiting there forever, and what's the point of that? So if you're ready to buy a house, then do it now. Like, start researching what you need to do. And it is long and complicated. I have been through buying a house and have successfully bought a house. Don't have it anymore due to my past. But if you're ready to buy a house and you're ready up to step 4, just do it. Off you go. So some of the things that I learnt was, don't buy a house that you can't afford. That is a very big one. Yes, you can have a very big flashy property, but then when you successfully get it and you then can't make repayments and stuff like that, it's not worth it in the long term. Buy what you can physically put up with. For us, it's a 2-bedroom apartment at the moment. It's what we're renting, but that's what we're happy with in terms of size. The other big thing is that you need a 20% deposit. 20% in today's current age of inflation is actually quite a lot of money. We put together both of our salaries and it would take us like 10 years to be able to save that amount of money with our current expenses, which is pretty crazy. But that's also not with really trying. That's just with how our current expenses are. But you also could be very, very lucky and get the first home owners buyer scheme, which is pretty cool. I was successful getting that a few years ago. And as long as you got a good broker, it's pretty much hand holding you to get a house. So if you can get that, definitely go down that road. But 20% is important because you don't want to have LMI added onto your mortgage, which is what the bank uses to actually make sure you pay your loan. And that can, every time you change banks, can add on top and add on top and add on top and just make your mortgage eat more and more and more and more. And location. Location matters so much. You want your property to go up. Always pick the right location. And don't listen to what the bank tells you. Don't listen to what the real estate tells you. And get good legal advice. That's what I can tell you the most.